Hello, it is your sleepless god with What If the Seven Deadly Sins Were Real? Part 1. So, we're going to, I'm doing something a little bit different. One second. I'm gonna, for quality alone, I'm just gonna be like, fan off for right now. Okay, so, we're gonna do something a little bit different, but we're gonna have a little bit of fun with it. My own personal, storylines that I like to do myself, mostly because you ever think of something weird, you're like, ooh, that's interesting. You just leave it off there. I like to plan this out. So this is what we're going to do. We're introduced into this massive forest. You see the trees are about almost a mile high. It almost covers the entire clouds and everything around them. And they're thick and voluptuous, massive. Uh, as you go into deeper, you see an older man. He looks in the mid-50s. He has white hair coming off to the sides, but kind of this brownish, blackish hair up front on the top. And he doesn't really have a beard. He's kind of well shaven, I would say, well shaven, as he's sitting in a rocking chair currently. And he's like, oh, what time is it? He looks up in the sky as this is the only spot that's not covered by trees. The house itself has a house part, so like an actual part itself that's made out of like wooden materials, and then a secondary part. It seems like a dojo, swordcraft. Uh, as you hear someone walking up, cracking of leaves, you see a man, fully covered in like this white and kind of beautiful armor, with like golden strands. As you see the older man, you see him with a sword near the rocking chair. Uh, it seems earlier in the morning, about 4 o'clock in the morning. The sun hasn't even risen completely; it's still kind of dark. Uh, as he looks over and he says, "Do you need something?" As he looks at him, "I am a holy knight. I have came here," as he bows to him, "with orders of the Night Princess," as he hands him a letter, "to come to the capital to help train the new knights of Estonia." As he looks at it, as he opens up a letter, as it's a letter from one of his old students, Marie. Marie was one of her best, one of his best. Sorry. Uh, as he looks at it, he smiles. I'm sorry, but as she hands him about 100 gold pieces. Now, this is how this money system works. There's copper, silver, gold, platinum. There's 10 copper to eat 1 silver, 10 silver to eat 1 gold, and about 100 gold to eat 1 platinum. So this is worth 1 platinum coin. Looks at it. You think I can be excused and offered, and I'll leave my humble cabin for money? See, that looks up as he's like almost like he grabs the money. You're 100% fucking correct. As he says, "Give me a minute." As he walks away, he grabs his sword, as he grabs a travel pack, as he starts to stretch a bit, but he grabs 2 different two different types of shoes. One is more of a walking shoe, kind of more relaxed. The other one is more of a sword shoe. It has better grip, so he can move better. He also grabs two different types of shoes. As he steps onto the path, the knight starts to walk as he looks over. The knight constantly is looking at him, looking at him, looking at him. Yes, knight? You have a question? I'm just looking at you, and you have an aura about me, don't I? Yes, I guess I do. He walks as you can see the trees around him. Like, he moves around him like he's used to it, like he's been there for a while. So, what should I call you? Oh, just call me Church. That's what everyone calls me now. So, I just run a small business back there. I run as I train kids how to use the sword weaponry. Don't worry, they only start using it during the summertime. It's mid-autumn now. My kids have all left. Just looks over. Who kids train in the middle of the woods like this? This is high dense ground. It's, the elves, obviously. As Church looks at him, wood elves particularly. They're masters of multiple crafts. They're scary motherfuckers. You gotta watch out for their bows and their tongues. As he's walking, he's moving quite quietly, like he's used to moving without getting noise. He's dodging the sticks that might snap, as the knight does not do that. He snaps every log. As you see Church look over at his feet, he's not trying to do what he's doing. He's moving around the leaves that will easily crunch. He's stepping over and moving quite easily throughout the trees. Now, Knight, you're looking at me and wondering why in holy hell would Marie want to get a guy like me over there? Well, yes. Well, you look old, yes. You look incredibly average, muscle tone, everything. I don't see anything special. See, elbows him a little bit in the shoulder. Directly. Nothing special. I am no one special, so I really don't know why she's actually hiring me. So, you trained Marie yourself, right? Yes. Yes, I did. That's incredible. She's one of the best swordsmen we ever had. She's beaten me more times than I can possibly count. And she's quite terrifying. I figured. As Church looks above the skies as they finally get out of the tree line, he looks over. So, she hasn't recently beat you, though. Looks over. Yeah, after. Yeah. Patience, right? So he looks at him, ticks his head. How did you? I heard he died. That's sad. I wish for the best, for him at least. How is his family? Well, he was a celibate. He didn't have any kids, no wife. I think his dad died in the war. His mother, I guess, grieved. Some sisters and brothers, though, and a couple of grandchildren. And they grieved. Yeah. I've seen you already hoped. as this is going to explain the power system just a tiny bit. He looks over, Church does, 2 hearts onto Patient's chest. See, there's 2 different types of sins. Well, sins and virtues. This is Church thinking inside of his head. There's the 7 deadly sins, the normal sins. That is, can't name them all. I'm going to figure out a list. I'm going to go down as many as I can possibly predict. Lust, envy, pride, greed, wrath, did I say lust already? Probably said lust already. Someone's going to correct me in the comments and it's going to feel so bad. But you got the 7 deadly sins, and then there are the 7 heavenly virtues. 2 opposites of the same coin. Patience is one of them. How this works, it goes like this. Every time you, for a sin, kills 100 people or steals another heart from another person. We'll talk about that when we get there. But for virtues, they will have to help 100 people for their first heart to be able to summon in. When you pick up a virtue, basically a big metal disc, as Church is remembering when he did his, when you grab it, it activates, basically increasing what that virtue is. Patience. It's increasing your patience, and the more hearts you gain, it increases that. As Church looks over as he's memorizing what his body looks like. So you haven't faced her in a while. Yeah, but I believe don't. She would lose. I see he keeps on walking. It's increased stats, movement, speed. Even with you, I don't think anyone without a heart could beat you or even touch you, especially 2 of them. Where he's thinking about the original Patience. Originally, Patience had 5. And how you get more hearts is 2 ways. We kind of already explained that, but I'm going to go over it a little bit more detail. So, other of the 7 deadly sins or 7 virtues, if you kill them, let's say they have 1 heart, you have 1 heart. If you stab them in the chest and cut off their head, you gain another heart. For the sins, though, it's murder. So let's say you only have 1 heart, like we talked about. If you kill 100 people, or 100 things in general that says a consciousness and a soul, you gain a point. When you get 100 points, you get a 2nd heart. After the 2nd heart, you have to gain 200 points to get a 3rd heart. Double. You hear what I'm talking about. For the opposite, it's the opposite sex for the virtues. You have to help 100 people. And helping is more of a statement. It's a statement. So you can heal a killer who's going to kill 100 people, but you healed 1 person, so that counts as a point. It doesn't matter if that person kills 100 people. You can block an attack that saves 50 people, that's 50 points. See where I'm going here? As he's walking, yeah, I've been in the medical area for a long period of time now. I've been saving a lot of people. Good. Better whenever I did. So they walk as they get to a carriage. See it ride along as it turns onto the road. The only road out here. As you see him open the door gently. Thank you. Steps along as he sits down as he sees a younger woman. Blonde hair, blue eyes, very tiny build, but when the door gets shut, how are you doing? What do we call you now? They usually call me Queen now. I'm just gonna keep on calling you Hope. Sorry, but I don't change well, and I don't remember names at all. You're an asshole. Thank you very much. Okay, Pride. You know that's not my name. Well, you assume it's it. My name is Vengeance. My name is Wrath, if necessary. Okay. Okay. As you see, the tension in this close area is incredibly tense as he smiles. I'm just fucking with you. As she looks at him like he's fucking an idiot. But he is. So why did you come yourself? Well, I can't trust you. Not just that's my old self. You should know this. I haven't killed people in, what has it been, 25 years? 50 years? 40 years. 40 years was the last time. That's true. As he looks over as the woman in question, Hope, or that's not her real name, but that's what he calls her, has 5 hearts. You see them beating in her chest. Question. Vengeance. Wrath would be more respectful. But go ahead. Why can I barely feel your hearts? As we switch on to him, her eyes is looking deep. As we see 7 little flames. Probably because, and he looks down, do you see my weapon of choice? As this is where we're gonna end it off. I hope you guys like it. I'll see you guys next time. Remember to post ideas, watch videos, like, comment, subscribe, do anything you possibly can to get up to 400. We get to 400. I'm going to post. We're going to go back to the Percy Jackson. We're going to do the final book, okay? That's the goal for this at all, but we're doing good, okay, boys and females? And anyone who's not a gender stereotype. Let's also do that as well. Let's go!